What's going on YouTube? Welcome to the channel. My name is Nubzr. Today I'm going to show you guys the best PC settings for MW2 to make your game look better and get a big FPS boost as well. So if that's the info you guys are looking for, you guys came to the right spot. Let's get right on into it. So there's going to be a lot of settings we're going to go through, but make sure you guys are just paying attention because there's a couple settings that you want to tweak for yourself as well. So first things first, you guys are going to want to make sure sometimes when you boot the game up, it will be on full screen borderless, but you guys want to make sure that you guys are on full screen exclusive. That way, that's going to give you a little FPS boost as well. Next, you guys want to make sure your refresh rate is on the highest one as possible, and you want to make sure you guys have the correct resolution that your monitor is and that you are playing at. Dynamic resolution, you guys are going to want this off. Aspect ratio, you guys are not going to really want to touch this unless you guys are playing on like an ultra wide monitor, so I just leave that on automatic. VSync, both VSync settings here you're going to want off. This is going to save you guys and give you guys an FPS boost on this as well. Custom frame rate, so I use custom. Obviously you can use unlimited as well. I use custom just so when I'm at the menu, I'm at 60 frames, and then when I am playing the game, I have 120, but I also would just recommend doing unlimited. This is a personal preference. All these settings here, you're just not going to really want to touch here besides your brightness, and that's a personal preference as well. Focus mode, make sure that's turned off, and make sure HDR is turned off. This is going to give you an FPS boost as well if you have this off. Let's get over to quality now. This is where the good stuff starts. So obviously this is going to be put on custom as we're going to be doing our own render resolution. For me, this is going to be a personal preference, not a personal preference. This is going to be what your monitor is running at. So I'm going to make sure this is at 100. Sometimes when you restart the game and then you hop back on this game, this will not be at 100. So make sure if your game is looking blurry that you have this turned up to 100. Upscaling and sharpening, this one's going to be a big one on how your game looks. I have tried having this off because it's also good for an FPS boost, but the game looked not so good. So if you guys have seen your gold camos looking like Swiss cheese, or if you have seen the platinum camo just kind of looking like a gray camo, this is going to fix that problem here. So I've tried NVIDIA. So if you guys are running NVIDIA cards, DLSS is pretty good, but I've been using Fidelity cast, and this is making the game look fantastic, and I feel like I've been getting a little more FPS boost using this over NVIDIA. So if you guys are going to want to use this, and make sure this can be perfect personal preference. I'm running it at 100. This is just going to be a sharpening. 80 is kind of a nice spot, but I've just been running at 100 just to get that best look I can when I'm in game. Anti-aliasing, we're going to have this on a filmatic, and then we're going to have quality on low. Memory scale, this is kind of personal preference as well. If you feel that your game is stuttering or freezing a lot, you can go ahead and turn it down. I think by default this is at 80. I just had mine at 60. Now that we get down to details and textures, this is where we're going to get an FPS boost and a couple other things that's going to make your guns look better as well. Texture resolution, have this on low. Filter, have this on low. Nearby level of detail, have this on low. Distance of level of detail, have this on high. Flutter draw distance, short. Particle quality, we're gonna actually want this on high. This has been a bug in the game that's been kind of decreasing people's FPS, and I don't know if the bug is still going on or if they fixed it or not. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys know if this is still bugged or not. If it is fixed, then we can turn this down to low, but for now I'm going to keep it on high. Particle quality level, I've kept this on a high as well, just in case that bug is still going on. Bullet impacts is personal preference, doesn't do anything to frames or anything like that, so you guys can have this on or off. I have this off. Shader quality, I have this on low. Specialization, I have this on off. Terrain memory, I have this on minimum. On-demand texture streaming, make sure you guys have this off. This is going to be a big impact on your guys' FPS. This does drain it a lot. Stream quality, we're gonna have this on low. Volumetric quality, we're gonna have this on low. Physics quality, we're gonna have this off. Water caustics, I have this on. You can have this off as well. It's not gonna do anything to frames or anything like that, so this is personal preference. Shadow map resolution, I have this on normal. Screen space shadows low. Spot shadow quality low. Spot cache low. Particle lighting low. And this one right here, ambient illusion, this is what is going to make your gun look a lot better, especially if you guys have gold camos and it looks like Swiss cheese. This is definitely going to make a lot of those good, nice, shiny camos look a lot better. So ambient illusion, we're going to have this on both. We're going to press show more, and we're going to make sure this is on normal. Screen space reflections off. Static reflection quality low. Weather grids low. NVIDIA reflex low latency, we're going to have this on. And if you're having a little more trouble and you want a little maybe more FPS boost, I've never actually tried this myself. I don't know how much of an FPS boost it gives you, but you can have on plus boost. And for the rest of these settings, settings, we're gonna have off. Make sure these two right here, world motion blur and weapon motion blur, are off. This is guys gonna help you guys a lot with these two off, especially the way your game looks, and while you're playing it's gonna be a lot smoother. And make sure you guys have film grain on 0. Now if we go over the view here, this is gonna be a lot of personal preference over here. I play on 120 and I play on affected. And for my weapon view, I don't know if a lot of people know this or not, you can have it default or wide. I feel like wide gives you a little more view of your gun, so I keep it on wide. Then make sure you guys' first person camera movement, I know a lot of us are probably playing first person game modes and not the third person, but make sure this is on least. I think by default it's at 100. This is going to give you guys more smoother gameplay as well. And if you guys didn't know this as well, if you guys are not a fan of when you guys are spectating someone and it goes on a helmet cam and you guys want to just have the OG game perspective of spectating someone, you can just change this from game perspective instead of helmet camera. And that is going to be the graphics settings for your game. Let me know down in the comment section below if you guys got an FPS boost from this. If you so, make sure you guys leave a like on this video, come back to the video, leave a comment, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Before we leave off, I'm going to give you guys one more tip that you guys can do to make your game look a lot better, brighter, colors pop and stuff like that. What we're going to do here is we're going to go over here to interface. We're going to go to color customization. By default, this is going to look different for you guys, so make sure you guys have filter 2 on. Make sure you have color target on both, and then you're gonna want world color intensity at 85 and leave this at 100. And you guys want to change the HUD color palette to Tritanopia. And if you guys want to change any of these, this is up to you. I hope I was able to help someone out with these settings, man. And if anything changes within the game and updates and settings change within this, I will update you guys with another video like this. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Honestly, I don't know who the fuck to trust. Is he my friend or my foe? I'm a exit draw. Yeah, she give me that claim as well. I remember back when I was younger, I was happy. Nowadays feel like no one understand me. I'm good at artists, silly on block, blame me.